Hi, I'm Arthur Panolino from Group 7. Our topic for today is the Philippine history hence. Background: the Philippines a century hence to analyze the possible future of the Philippines under Spanish colonial rule. The essay, published in La Solidaridad, aimed to predict the country's fate by assessing historical trends, colonial policies, and the resilience of Filipino people. Rizal warned Spain of the consequences of its oppressive rule and urged reforms to prevent an inevitable revolution. Rizal's vision for the Philippines, originally titled Filipinas dentro de 100 años, presents one nuanced analysis of the Philippines' future, highlighting the potential for both progress and stagnation. He envisioned three possible scenarios. 1. Continued Spanish colonialization. Rizal believed that if the Philippines were granted greater autonomy and the rights and privilege of Spanish citizens, it could potentially remain under Spanish rule. However, he emphasized that this scenario hinged on the Spanish government's willingness to address the Filipinos' grievance and treat them equals. Revolution and independence. Rizal recognized the growing discontent among Filipinos due to Spanish oppression and exploitation. He argued that if this injustice continued, a revolution was inevitable, leading to the Philippines' independence. He cited historical examples of other colonized nations that had successfully revolted against their oppression. Foreign conquest. Rizal also acknowledged the possibility of foreign powers, such as the United States or Germany, seizing the Philippines after Spain's eventual withdrawal. He warned that the Philippines' vulnerability to foreign intervention was a significant concern, particularly when internal division and political stability persisted.
Hello everyone, I am Dangel Pamposa and we are the Group 7. Our topic is all about the Philippine history, hence by Jose Rizal, and my assigned topic is the conclusion. So in the first slide is the conclusion. The Philippines, a century hence, remains a powerful and relevant essay. Rizal's prediction largely came true. The Filipino Revolution against Spain, the brief American colonization, and the eventual struggle for complete independence. His works continues to inspire Filipinos to remember their past, fight against oppression, and work towards a better future. So, the Philippines a century hence shows how Rizal's prediction came true. The revolution, colonization, and fight for independence. His message still inspires Filipinos to fight for justice and for a better future. So in the next slide is the letter to the Malolos. The letter to the Malolos was written in 1889 by Jose Rizal in response to the women of Malolos, a town in the Philippines. These women were fighting for the establishment of the school where they could receive education from Filipino teachers, and they were denied this by the Spanish authorities. The women of Malolos were inspired by their desire to improve their lives and gain knowledge despite the oppression colonial system. Rizal's letter praised their bravery and foresight. In this letter, Rizal expressed admiration for the women's courage, highlighting their determination to challenge the existing social order. Rizal also emphasized the significance of education in uplifting the Filipino peoples, especially women who were often neglected in terms of access to schooling under Spanish rule. He recommended their petition, though denied, showcased the strength and intelligence of Filipino women in the face of colonial oppression. So Rizal praised the women of Malolos for fighting for education during Spanish rule. Rizal also admired their bravery and believed for education was the key to empowering Filipinos, especially women. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jason Paran from Group 7. So continue for the letter to the Manolos. Rizal's message in the letter was one of empowerment. He encouraged the women to continue their efforts and assured them that their action would inspire future generations of Filipinos, especially women, to fight for their rights and freedom. He wrote the key to social change lay in education, and that women too had a vital role in the progress of the nation. His letter was just not an acknowledgement of their bravery, but also a call for others to follow in their footsteps, showing that the fight for freedom and equality was not limited to men. So here guys, Rizal letter to the woman of Malolos is a powerful testament to his progressive views on gender equality and national development. So sa panahon kasi noon guys, yung mga kababaihan ay madalas hindi sila isinasaalang-alang sa mga usaping politics or mga intellectual. So si Rizal, kinikilala niya yung mga kakayahan ng mga kababaihan sa pagbago ng lipunan. So by advocating for their right to education and encourage them to ni-encourage ni Rizal yung mga kababaihan. And pinapakita dito na ang tunay na kalayaan at ang pag-unlad ay makakamtan lamang kung both lalaki at babae ay aktibong nakikipagbahagi sa paghubog ng kinabukasan ng bayan. So his message remains relevant today by reminding us that empowerment through education is fundamental step toward societal transformation. On the indolence of the Filipinos. So in his essay on the indolence of Filipinos published in 1890 in La Soledad, Rizal tackled the popular accusation that Filipinos were inherently lazy and unproductive. This belief was widely held by both the Spanish colonizers and some Filipinos themselves, who were often blamed for their perceived lack of work ethic. Rizal, however, rejected this view, arguing that Filipino indolence was a result of historical and social conditions. It's imposed by centuries of colonialism rather than inherent characteristic. Rizal offered a detailed analysis of the factors that contribute to the perceived laziness of Filipinos. So isa dito is yung economic factors. So dito guys, yung sa on the indolence of Filipinos, pinapakita dito ni Jose Rizal na tinatawag na katamaran ng mga Pilipino ay hindi siya by nature, hindi siya likas, kundi bunga siya ng sistema ng colonization. So he explained that without fair opportunities and under constant exploitation, parang nawawala ng gana at pag-asa ang mga tao na sumikap. So Rizal message remind us that systematic oppression can kill nation drive, and the real progress begins when people are empowered and treated justly.
Good day, everyone. My name is JVP Panyagua, and I am a Group 7 reporter on the idolence of the Filipinos. Colonial exploitation. Rizal emphasized that the Spanish colonial government systematically exploited the Filipino people. The economidya system, where Spanish settlers were granted control over Filipino labor, and the high taxes imposed on Filipinos contributed to a culture dependence and poverty. These policies discourage initiative and industriousness, leaving Filipinos with little means to advance their situation. Cultural and social conditions. The lack of proper education under Spanish rule, Rizal argued, was another key factor. Without access to schooling, Filipinos were unable to develop the skills and knowledge necessary for progress. Additionally, the Philippines' feudal social structure, which kept many Filipinos in poverty and under the control of a few wealthy Spanish landowners, further stifled motivation for progress.
Good morning, everyone. I am Mark Daniel S. Ortigas, and we are Group 7. I am here to report about the conclusion. In letter to the Malolos, Rizal recognized the significant role of Filipino women in the fight for social change and independence. His letter was call for women to continue their advocacy for education and equality, stressing that their actions would inspire future generations. On the indolence of the Filipinos, Rizal challenged the stereotype of Filipino laziness by linking it to colonial exploitation and the lack of education. He called for reform and education to unlock the potential of the Filipino people, ensuring that they could contribute meaningfully to the future of the nation. Both works reflect Rizal's deep beliefs in the transformative power of education and his commitment to the idea that Filipinos, whether men or women, deserve opportunity to achieve their full potential in a free, progressive society. This version adds more specific details about Rizal's argument and the context behind both the letter to the Malolos and on the indolence of the Filipinos. It also connects Rizal ideas on the education, empowerment, and reform to the broader themes of these works. And that would be all. Thank you.